little bit better.
Like echoed in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, and welcome to the Arts District Podcast. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Georgia.
And this week is episode... That is...
36.
Yeah, I wrote 26.
That's not right.
Nope. I kind of forgot what number we were on because we took last week off. And we've been slacking lately. We've taken more episodes off than I'd like, but sorry. Life gets in the way. We are currently standing outside of Georgia's new apartment. Nice brick walls, no loud thumpy dance music or screaming people.
That is amazing.
Or kids playing soccer in the hallway.
Oh my gosh, I felt like so mean that day that I had to ask them to stop. I was ruining everything that they had. That was fun.
It's okay.
Yeah.
A little hard lesson learned,
I guess.
Yeah.
What have you got to talk about this week?
I don't have any music, but next week I will. And I'll get to that in a little bit.
No, wait, you do have music, just not an artist.
I do, yeah. I have
Okay.
music things to talk about. 2 events. And then I want to go on a little Netflix tangent.
Oh, no.
Well, not a tangent. It's all good.
Okay.
It's like, I'm excited for Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about an sort of arts literary event thing that I'm going to go to on Saturday or Sunday. I guess Saturday, because I want to put footage in, so Saturday. Today is Thursday. Now you all know. Should we go?
Yeah, I'll go. Okay, so maybe you've heard this year Toronto and the GTA is hosting the Pan Am Games and the Para-Pan Am Games. Pan Am Games are happening July 10th to 26th, and the Para-Pan Am Games are August 7th to 15th. And while that's going on, there's like this huge 35-day festival called Panamania that's happening mainly in Toronto. There's going to be 1,200 artists, or more than 1,200 artists, taking place in Panamania, and 250 performances and exhibitions. So when I say artists, I mean like not just musicians, like visual artists, dancers, choreographers, photographers, like every form of art is going to be incorporated into this Panamania. So it's going to be really cool. Some of the musicians I saw that they've included are the Flaming Lips, the Roots, which are Jimmy Fallon's backing band, Janelle Monáe, Lights, Colin James, Tanya Tagaq, Jan Arden. So they have a lot of Canadians.
Seen those people. The article I saw didn't say Colin James.
Yeah. This was an article from the CBC. The link for it is included in our info area. So lots of Canadian talent, which is good.
I want to see Colin James too.
Yeah, he's solid. I've seen him play before.
Yeah, I think he played Mariposa a few years ago.
Yeah, I think that's where I saw him. But yeah, so it's going to be really good. Their 3 main sites are Nathan Phillips Square, the exhibition grounds, and the Distillery District. They're going to be doing like fairs, celebrations.
There's going to be loads of food vendors.
Yeah, so it's going to be really cool, very diverse, appealing to everybody because they're going to have such a broad mixture of things.
Yeah, and it's free.
Yeah, 90% of the festival is free. Some of I don't know which events they're charging for. I saw that some of the events that are going to be charged, the prices start at like $20. So I mean, still, it's not too much if there's a band that you really want to see that they're charging for. At least it's not an arm and a leg, so that's good. But yeah, 90% of it's free. So you have 35 days to enjoy some live music and see some artists maybe you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Take in some theater and film. They've got that going on too, and stand-up comedy. They had like a couple of artists that were like commissioned to do things for the Pan Am Games, not just like music and art, like all over. Like people of all art forms were commissioned to do things. So that'll be interesting to see what they do.
I heard Ed Rutinsky was going to be doing stuff, who's like a huge photographer, like big name. He does these giant scale photographs where people look tiny, or like goes to really interesting places and takes photographs, and then they're printed like huge, which it's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. I know there's some events happening in Hamilton. I don't know about the entertainment, but there's sports. I think Hamilton's hosting soccer.
Oh, cool.
Soccer, I think, at our new stadium. But the majority of stuff, obviously, is happening here. So that'll be crazy. It's going to be packed here. There's going to be so much going on. Guarantee everywhere you go is just going to be a riot. So
hopefully we can check some of that out.
Yeah, right in the middle of summer, too, actually. I think that's around way home.
Oh, yeah.
Overlapping a little bit, but
cool.
Yeah, so
Nice.
look into it.
So, I want to talk about the Toronto Comic Arts Festival. I stuttered the name. It is happening this week and this weekend, so unfortunately, by the time this comes out, you won't be able to go, but hopefully next year. It's happening at the Toronto Reference Library and kind of around there. The Toronto Reference Library is where the main sort of festival happens. They've got a lot of vendors, i.e. like comic artists and publishing houses there, and then there are just things happening all week in that area. There are lots of book launches happening and screenings and talks and stuff like that. I think there are also events and sort of a conference for librarians, because I think that's how I found out about it. My mom's a public school librarian and she went last year. So yeah, it just sort of celebrates comics and graphic novels, and it's trying to like legitimize the media or medium and encourage literacy through comics and graphic novels and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it
sounds right up your alley.
Yeah, I've been getting more into that,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot of people that I recognize on the thing, but a couple people. Lucy Knisley, who I talked about a couple weeks ago, her book Relish, she's going to be there, so I'm excited.
Sign it?
I was kind of thinking about it,
Yeah,
and she has a new book that she's been working on. I've been following her on Instagram and Tumblr, I think, and she's been posting like progress and stuff, which has been really interesting for me, and like how putting that together all works.
Yeah.
I don't think it won't be there. It won't be out because it's not finished yet, but that'll be cool. I hope that I can like chat with her a little bit.
That'd be
maybe.
cool.
And then
So hold on, they're gonna have like books for sale and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just sort of like a huge event thing where everyone's set up and that. And then I'm not sure if I'll get it to any of the other smaller events, like any of the book launches and stuff, but I'll see what's on Saturday and Sunday. And then the other person that I wanted to mention is Noelle Stevenson. And I don't know if you've heard, I followed her on Tumblr like randomly a long time ago, but she's one of the co-writers, co-illustrators of Lumberjanes, which is a graphic novel series, and I haven't looked into it much, but that's sort of what she's known for. She has a new book coming out that's not a part of Lumberjanes, but everyone's really anticipating because Lumberjanes is amazing apparently. And she also does illustration for other novels, like Rainbow Rowell's books. She's done illustrations for. So I know her that way as well. Yeah, so this has been going on since 2003, and hopefully I have some footage for you here.
Hopefully. Okay, moving on. I wanted to mention that CMW, Canadian Music Week, is happening right now. It started May 1st and goes until the 10th, so by the time the episode comes out, it's the 7th today, it'll probably be over.
Yeah.
But if you were able to check out any of the events, let us know. I went a couple years ago as part of like a field trip for my program that I was in, and I haven't really taken it in since because I just don't live in the area, so yeah, but I am going to an event tomorrow night at the Horseshoe Tavern. I have tickets to a show. It's Ghosts of Sabertooth Tiger, which is Sean Lennon's band, and like he is, I think, the last one to play before him is Fat White Family, PQ, I've never heard of, X Prime, and Port Juve, Juvie. So yeah, I've actually never really listened to any of them, so I'm excited to hear some new music and hopefully have a good night at the Horseshoe Tavern.
Yeah.
Before that, I'm going to the Rivoli to do a little bit of a reunion with my college program, so that'll be fun too. Hopefully I'll hear some music there. I'm not sure if the Rivoli has music going on tomorrow night, but I guess I'll find out. Yeah, let us know if you checked out any of the CMW events, if there were any good shows, any up-and-coming artists that you think we should hear about.
Yeah, you can contact us on Twitter or Facebook or our Gmail, which is theartsdistrictpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't really know a lot about CMW, it's not just like a music festival, it's a huge thing. There's like conferences, Very informative sessions you can go to, and lots of music, and it happens like 24 hours basically. Like, it seems to be never ending. It's exhausting if you attempt to go out every single night. There's so much to hear, and yeah, it's crazy. Not just Canadian bands too. There's bands from all over the place that come and play for it. So you definitely get your money's worth if you buy a wristband. And usually, if you get them early enough, you can get like a 2-for-1 wristband. But I'm not sure if they did that this year. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. And one last thing I wanted to mention about Netflix. Okay, so it's not really like music or art or whatever, but I guess it is culture in some way, pop culture. I saw that Netflix is doing like a Full House reunion.
Oh.
Yeah, like they're like bringing back Full House with like a spin-off series called Fuller House.
Oh my god.
And it's like got a bunch of people that were in the original series, so I'm totally stoked for that because I love Full House. Yeah, guilty pleasure as a kid. Not even guilty. It was like, who didn't watch Full House? That show was awesome.
Me.
That like moral music that they'd play whenever Danny Tanner would like, well, you know you were wrong, but it was like, yeah, classic.
Oh my goodness.
Also, I saw today online that Netflix has the rights to series of unfortunate events. They're going to be turning it into a TV series.
Oh, I think I heard that.
Yeah, so that was like 13 books in the series. They're going to be turning that into a little TV Netflix series. So I'm excited for that because I loved Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, and the movie that they did was like not...
I always thought they'd
really
make a sequel, but
yeah.
they never did. So it's just kind of like, no, okay.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. 2 things I'm looking forward to. But on a sad note, they canceled the Mindy Project.
Well, not Netflix, but whoever, that was Fox, I think.
Yeah, but I watched it on Netflix. So.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
And...
Is that it?
Oh, yeah. So I mentioned... Oh, okay, yeah. This is something I wanted to talk about. Some friends of Adam and I's recently, like, gifted me the Alabama Shakes album because I hadn't bought it yet, and they said it was awesome, and they loved it so much that they had to gift it to me. And I said, so I got it. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm gonna do, like, an album review next week on the episode. But, yeah, I just thought, what a great idea, gifting music, because we're in this world now where streaming and downloading is so popular, and people trying to find the cheap way out of, getting music. And I was like, what if this was like the start of like paying it forward, like, how people in Tim Hortons buy coffee for the person behind them? What if we like started this train of like gifting music? So like, if you can't afford to gift someone a whole album, gift them a song. It's $1 out of your pocket, you know, like, and just send like get people back into listening to music legally and supporting bands and artists and stuff. So yeah, once I get settled, I'm gonna gift an album. Maybe I'll gift it to you.
Oh.
Yes, and yeah, we'll just start like this train of giving music as a gift to people, not because it's their birthday or Christmas, but just because you love it so much that you want to share it with people and you want to make sure they have it the right way. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Thank you, Scott and Nicole, for giving me the Alabama Shakes album.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's a really good idea.
Yeah, I thought that'd be kind of cool. Paying it forward in the music world.
All right. I think that's all we've got for this week. And we will see you next week.
Yes.
For episode 27.
37.
Really good. That's it.
We're traveling back in time.
Good wrap up right here.
Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of traveling back in time, when I was on the 400 coming south the other day, Canada's Wonderland, that little marquee they have that advertises their things. It was like, now hiring for summer 2011. I was like, okay, you guys need to update your sign. Like, how did you not notice that? You obviously haven't updated it in 4 years.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy.
Someone messed up.
Yeah.
Typo.
Time travel.
Yep.
Okay, so that was that.
Yeah, see you next week, episode 37. Bye.
Bye.